Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Secret City Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Right now, it is the Big Finish 2014 event, and they have some deals. You can get down there and get 0% APR financing for 72 months on 2014 Dodge models. 2014 models, 72 months with 0 APR financing. It ends December 1st. That means you better get to Secret City Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram on the Oak Ridge Turnpike today or tomorrow. Secret City. They're going to take care of you. Ask them about their Big Finish 2014. Ask them about those Dodge 2014 deals. Secret City. All right, back with Bob, Jimmy, and Chuck very quickly. Donnie Tyndall. It was learned this week that he's had not one but two of his assistants. One's an assistant coach. One was a special assistant to him. Both have quit due to personal reasons. Typically, and they've promoted from within. Typically, when you see that, Aubrey Hill did it at Florida. Angelo Mirando did it at Mississippi State. When a coach steps down for personal reasons right before a season or during a season, an NCAA letter soon follows. I think you look at this and you're thinking, okay, Tyndall's Nixon, and these guys are Haldeman and Ehrlichman. My guess is they're kind of going overboard. Donnie Tyndall has told at least two people that I know he's buttoned up. This Southern Mississippi thing won't trace to him. My guess is it's going to trace to these other guys. Whether or not the NCAA can trace it to him or believes plausible deniability that he didn't know what his assistants were doing, that's yet to be seen. It looks bad. Do you think it's as bad as it looks?
To stay within the theme, what did Donnie Tyndall know and when did he know it?
I
think what happened at Southern Miss, if he knew about it, he's gone, he's done, he's finished. I don't see how he didn't know about it, but we don't know that he did. But what is happening down there is enough to get you banned out of coaching if he knew.
You're naive to think that these two guys didn't resign because of these allegations. Obviously, that's a part of it. I don't know what Tyndall knew, but it doesn't help him also that he was at Morehead State when there was an issue there also. So that works against him a little bit. How quickly the NCAA is going to move is anybody's guess. You never know. But I don't think it looks good for the situation. I don't know if there's any compromise Tennessee could come up with Tyndall. But and to me, it has to do not just with this tuition and stuff with these players getting in. This is an academic issue as well.
I mean,
those are two strong.
One of the things I was told kind of from the start was if it's altering transcripts too, that if you get into, and once the NCAA starts digging, and to me, guys, if it's plausible deniability is your best defense.
Yeah.
Either you were looking the other way and didn't know what was going on when several players are on campus and getting benefits and shouldn't be, or you did know. To me, there's not a whole lot of difference there.
I was going to say one thing quick. Wade O'Connor, the guy that's the whistleblower, he's the guy that was involved in the violations. So he knows. He was blowing the whistle basically on himself.
Yeah, and that's the thing that's pretty damning for Donnie Tyndall is it's not like they're having to find a lot of dirt. The guy who was in the dirt is saying, here's where it was.
Yeah, he's the one slinging the mud.
Yeah, that isn't helpful. I think Dave Hart will probably try and do everything within his power to save Donnie Tyndall if he's salvageable. If he is. And he looks like a pretty decent coach. Who knows? We'll see. He's done okay so far with a team that's not very good. But you go back to the fact, and we did the week that this hire was made, we put on screen for you what the NCAA alleged at Morehead State. And it just kind of got blown over when he first got hired here. And Dave Hart said, well, we vetted him. I don't buy that. They may have vetted him, but they didn't vet him enough. Yeah. And I think whether Tyndall's a good coach or not, and whether he gets in trouble or not, hiring him with Tennessee's history, hiring a man who had an NCAA red mark, and it was not a minor violation, was a stupid move by Dave Hart, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, I think Dave Hart and Donnie Tyndall right now they're tied to the hip. I mean, if you lose one, you're probably going to lose the other, and the one being first would be Tyndall.
We'll certainly have people calling for one.
Yeah, and then I think that would cause Hart, and it would all totally go back to the vetting thing.
And it's
unless you win the bowl game.
Yeah,
unless you win the bowl game.
It's all, that's right.
And it's the very last thing you could afford to have after the whole Bruce Pearl thing.
Exactly.
The very, very last thing.
The one thing Tennessee fans should hope is this thing is over quickly.
Yeah,
and it's not going to
get
on.
And that's the way the NCAA likes to work, fast. All right. When we come back, we're going to do our quick slants segment, a little bit on Eric Berry, and a little bit about players on the current team saying Tennessee is back. Is Tennessee back? Come on back on the Sports Source.